So you're Korean.
Yes, I am.
Where were you raised?
I was born in Korea, but I was raised in Sacramento, California.
How long did you live in Korea?
2 years.
Okay, so you're American.
You're an American.
Yeah.
Is your dad big?
No, he's fucking tiny. My mom's like 5'1", my dad's like 5'3".
Whoa. And how tall are you?
I'm 6'1".
Wow.
McDonald's?
You know what? Everybody who's on my mom's side, all their kids are tall except for my brother and this one girl who had polio. That's about it.
Oh, really? The polio person didn't make it.
No, her legs
Yeah,
just
her legs didn't.
Well, they have like that's it affects
I have polio. Look at me. I'm killing the game. So you grew up in
6'1".
Sacramento.
Yeah.
So you're an American.
Yeah.
And you're a big Korean dude.
I'm a big
Let me ask
motherfucker.
you something,
Yeah.
my friend. Were you popular in high school?
No.
Why?
Why?
I don't know if I was really popular or not, but you kind of just figure out where you're trying to fit in and you don't really know. Because I grew up in a predominantly like urban area.
Ooh.
So,
People, what's up, Dave? That kind of thing?
Yeah, well, I wanted to be
yo, dog, what's up?
Here we go.
B?
Is that your hood? I like
Urban
it.
Bobby. It's Urban Bobby.
It's Urban Bobby?
Urban Bobby.
Cringeworthy Urban
What's up,
Bobby.
man? You got the new Tribe Called Quest album? What?
You know what the thing is? I'm probably the biggest fan of this podcast.
Yeah.
So I know
Exactly
Urban
what
Bobby.
that is.
I know
You
Urban
You know all the
Bobby.
bits.
Of
You know all the
Urban.
bits.
Of course you do.
I was just telling
Please
them.
discourage Urban Bobby.
I love Urban Bobby though. Urban Bobby's great.
Be on
Your
my side,
head is
baby.
like a melon. Holy fuck! It's the biggest headed Korean dude.
Bigger than mine?
Yeah, but yours is flat.
Okay.
You don't even look human.
Okay,
has
well,
the-
thank
You don't look
so
human.
much. You
But this
dimension,
motherfucker
yeah.
right here, dude, has a fucking melon.
That's
head. I love
relative
it.
to my body size though.
That is true.
Yeah,
That is
he's-
true. Proportional.
Yeah, he's proportionate.
Yeah.
And you have tits.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I enjoy them.
Thank you.
They're natural.
Thank you.
Right?
My girlfriend fucking hates them though. So
Is she white?
no, she's Korean, so she makes sure she lets me know
Yeah,
every day.
dude. Yeah, you got a Korean.
Do your parents care if you date outside of your race?
It doesn't matter if they're outside of my ethnicity or race. She just has to speak Korean.
Because do they speak English fluently?
No, my mom doesn't speak fucking English at all.
That's why it's
That's
important
why.
to her.
Yeah, my dad does, but he
Yeah.
lies that he doesn't. So.
Yeah.
You can get away with it living in LA. It's like you can live in this like bubble of all Korean speaking.
I was talking to Margaret Cho last night, and I mentioned because she has immigrant parents too.
Yeah.
And there's something that immigrant parents do when you introduce them to your white friends. They dismiss them by going like this: "Hey, Dad, this is my friend Alex," and my dad will go, "Okay." And then they'll just walk away. Like, no, he's a human being, Dad. He's got his, eyes and a soul and stuff. No, it's okay. It's okay. You know what I mean? And I think they do that because they don't know the language and they don't know really how to communicate with like American kids or whatever. But they do it in the most like even you have to apologize.
Yeah.
Like when my dad came in and beat my brother with that fucking keyboard.
Yeah.
He was naked. Like it's that kind of behavior. Were your dad was he violent?
He was extremely violent. He used to beat the shit out of me all the time.
With what? With his hands?
Anything.
Yeah.
He would do this thing back in the day where he would put out his fist.
Yeah.
And then he would make me punch my own face into it.
Are you
Oh,
fucking
that's a
kidding me?
good one.
That's not. I'm not even.
Write that down. I'm gonna do that.
He
To
would.
your kid?
Right.
He would literally come up to me. Yeah.
You know why? What's great about that is that you can now control the. You know what I mean? How bad it hurts.
But your kid, you're a little fucking bitch. So you don't want to do it. So you're like,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
he
yeah,
would.
yeah.
I would do it soft so many times, but I would just get punched 40 times in the face because I wouldn't do it correctly for him.
You know what I would have done?
What?
Done it as hard as I could so he can make a fucking scar.
On his
black eye.
hand?
On his
Yeah, because I would want to go to school with it.
Oh.
And they have to go. What happened? My dad did.
Please help me.
Did you have to do the thing where you had to hold the chair over your head?
Yeah. No, we did books.
Oh yeah,
books,
it had to be
yeah.
something,
Yeah, we
right?
had books. Yeah.
I fucking
I
hated
think
that
That
that's-
shit is like illegal.
It should be.
It has
should
to
be illegal.
It's these and these. It's straight arm too, so it burns more. You can't even. We weren't allowed to bend.
I had to do on the knees, chair over the head, and it
Yeah.
was the most fucked up situation because when the chair is above your arms get tired, and so the chair would smack my head, but because I would drop it, he would hit me in the ass. So the whole time, it's like,
Yeah. Now look at you. That's why you're 6'1".
I know. I could have
what he
been
was trying
taller,
to do.
but my spine got
Yeah.
crushed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's amazing how violent they are in that way.
Yeah,
you
my
know?
mom used to lay out rock salt,
Yeah.
and then she used to have us kneel on it.
That got dark real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And so after 2 hours, because the rock salts would cause like wounds, and so the salt would seep into the wounds, and it would actually hurt more. Yeah, it was intense. You kneel on rock salt.
And this is what in America,
Philippines.
in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you get away with murder there.
You do, right?
Yeah, they
There's no
they
laws.
have this thing called bantay bata, which is like you're supposed to like.
Look at Gilbert. Yeah. What is that? What is that?
They have this thing called Bantay Bana.
Yeah. What is it? What is it?
It's bantay bata.
What is it? What is it?
It's like our version of like DCFS, like child protective services. But it's basically like if you observe another parent beating up whatever, call this hotline. But it's like everyone's doing it. Nobody wants to snitch on each other, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, no, I need to hit my kid, so I'm not going to fucking snitch on that bitch hitting her kids, even if she's literally murdering him, you know?
Yeah.
I've only called. I threatened my parents that I was going to call Child Protective Services once in my life.
Yeah.
I never did it again.
Yeah. My brother did it.
He did?
He actually did it, and he's alive.
Yeah. I mean, he did it.
Alive to tell the tale?
What my brother did was save my life.
Why? What happened?
Because the beatings got so fucking bad that one day my brother called. They came to the house, and they never really until I was on meth. Remember, like the wars I used to have with my golf clubs with my dad. But there was a time, 2-3 year period where nothing happened because my brother did that. He saved my life, my brother.
Holy shit.
How old were you?
I don't know, like 11, 12. My brother
Oh,
was 8.
wow.
He did it.
You were on meth at 11.
No, at 13, 14, I started. doing
Now,
that,
did
yeah.
they beat him for calling?
No, because my brother was always the good kid.
Oh.
Oh, so he was like the voice.
If
of
I would have
reason.
done it, you would never. You wouldn't see me here.
Yeah.
I would have been dead. Yeah.
Did you? So after you called that one time, how old were you when you called finally?
It was the dumbest fucking thing I've ever done in my life. Cause like I remember this one commercial. You know, like we had that fucking white kid. He's like, you don't have to take it.
Yeah.
So and it's freeze frame. You know. So
Yeah.
I got that fucking idea, and I
Nope.
literally it came out of me like out of nowhere. I didn't expect it to come out of my mouth,
Yeah.
and then I was like, that's child abuse. And then my
Yeah.
dad was like, child abuse.
Oh my
And he
god.
left the room, and I thought I had won.
Yeah.
He came back with a lead pipe. He swung it at me. I ducked, and he shattered a shelf.
Yeah, you could have
there's a
died.
child abuse case.
Yeah.
And then I just cried.
Yeah.
And then my mom came in and she laughed at me. It wasn't
Yeah.
that great.
So your mom wasn't on your side either.
No, they were like, you know how you have like good cop, bad cop?
Yeah.
Korean house is like worst cop. Bad cop. So my mom would just tag team me and she would beat my ass after.
Tag team.
Yeah.
Your only child?
No, I have an older brother, but he barely ever got beat.
Because
Why?
you were the wild one.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was the golden child.
I could see it. He probably has a normal sized head too. You know.
No, his head is fucking huge.
Oh, it is?
My mom had to get a C-section because he had a fucking noggin.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
He almost like tore her fucking vagina in half. It was insane.
Why was he the golden child? Is he older?
He just, you know what his nickname in high school was actually Goody Two Shoes.
Oh,
like he
God.
would never curse, never.
Yeah.
He went to UC San Diego, so my dad's also a pastor, so he
Oh,
would like
whoa.
exactly. So my dad would always
That's
like,
why.
you know, when they would ask about the kids, they're like, okay, well, what does your older son do? He goes to UCSD, and then he just would never mention me. He goes, what about your younger son? He goes,
No,
what?
My uncle's announced that I died. I mean, like,
Only
he did. He died. I mean, I was such a bad kid
Yeah.
that I was never brought up either. And you know, and
What is
also
with that?
You know what it is? It's also this: is that you literally feel like a trophy almost, right? Because they use, they're like, oh, cousin Chonghae, she going to Harvard. And like you're at dinner, right?
Yeah.
And you're going, I don't give a fuck, right in your head.
Yeah.
But they do that to belittle you.
Oh, yeah.
And to make he thought that was gonna make me go, oh, I'm gonna get straight A's now. No,
No.
I'm gonna go the other direction.
My mom still does
Yeah.
the same thing. So and so, she's
Till this day.
yeah, she's a nurse practitioner now. It's like, Ma, so is the fucking
Fancy.
Bayad batang.
in the Philippines. It's like it's so revered, you know.
yeah.
Like, oh, she's a nurse. Wow, in the States. Wow, huh? Like it's very
She's
like
head maid at the Hilton. Ooh. Yeah.
So what are your parents? What's your relationship with your parents now?
It's pretty good. You know, my dad and I, it's hard to get along. When somebody calls you stupid your whole life,
Yeah.
you kind of like, actually, you know what the funny thing is? I was just in Sacramento and I got into a huge fucking yelling match with him. And I felt so fucking terrible. I did an
Well,
Instagram
how old are you
post.
now?
I'm 29.
Still, you get yelling matches?
Yeah. It's because my dad and I, it's so funny because like, I felt terrible because my dad started tearing up and my mom started tearing up. And you know, you're at that age where you can't just yell at your parents and you feel good about it. And so how the fight ended was so funny because my dad looks at me and he goes, "You think you're so much better than me, don't you?" He goes, "You know what the difference is between you and me is that when your grandfather and I used to argue, I knew I was just like him. You haven't realized that you're just like me, so you'll never win an argument." I was like, "Fine, if that's true, so you're fucking stupid, right? Because you always call me stupid." He goes, "Yes." And I started cracking the fuck up.
Oh my God.
And then my mom starts laughing too. And she looks at my dad. She goes, "You're so dumb." He goes, "You call me stupid every day." But he said that and we couldn't stop laughing. So he started getting more angry.
Yeah.
But it's just, it was just so comical.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And I felt so terrible. And then we started talking a little bit more. And then afterwards, I just gave him a hug because I felt terrible.
What do they think about what you do now? Like, are you able to explain to them exactly what you do for a living?
It doesn't matter what you do as long as you make money. So my dad was proud after the money came in. He goes,
okay.
"That wasn't my idea."
Yeah.
We got into this huge fucking argument because I basically brought up some old shit which I shouldn't have, and it's because I didn't want to go to a university at the time. I wanted to go to the community college and go to the university I wanted to, and he basically said he never said that. And so he goes, "I told you, if you want to be a comedian, I send you to comedy college." I was like, "What the fuck is a comedy college?"
Yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't understand what I was like. That doesn't.
Korean parents don't even know how show business works.
Yes.
You know what I mean? My dad goes, "You have to be in more movie." I go, "All right, what do I do?" "You don't try hard enough. You call them. You call them.
Call the studio.
Yo, hey, I am available. You don't call everybody." Right? Like, I'm supposed to call Paramount and go, "Yeah, I want to play Spider-Man." You know what I mean? Like, he thinks that that's how it works. When I did the Tonight Show, you know what he said the next day?
What?
"How much you pay them?" To get, every guest in there, like Tom Cruise, "Oh, here's $1,000." You know what I mean? Like, no, I was invited. Yeah. They don't know how it works. He thinks that the reason why I'm where I'm at is because of, like, I'm not making enough phone calls. And he just doesn't realize that this is the best that I can do.
Yeah.
You
Does
know?
he always give you ideas, like on how to do your comedy better?
No, what did he say? Your dad? What did he say?
My dad always has like some kind of stupid joke about what I should do. So
Yeah.
like the weird shit is like, even when it comes to business. So he comes up to me one day, like about a year ago. He goes, "Yeah, why don't you sell a condom?" I was like, "What?"
what?
He goes, he said, "You have a Go for Broke clothing brand, right?" I was like, "You want me to sell a Go for Broke condom?" What the fuck? And so that's why we get into arguments.
Yeah.
Because if I tell him it's not a good idea, he goes, "You don't understand." It's like, no, I understand. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. They just don't know what is going on in the country ever. My parents, they don't know anything, right? So when they come up with an idea, you should be a movie where you know what I mean? You live in a cave and you fight the donkey.
Dad?
It's like, "Dad, that doesn't make any sense." "No, it'll be good. I had dream. It's like you don't know anything. He's never seen a movie in his life. When he got a stroke, you were there, right? My dad had a stroke, and my mom put earphones. Were you there?
Oh, when he cried.
When he cried,
Yeah.
he didn't cry because he was dying and he heard Eric Clapton. That was the first time he ever heard music. He'd never heard music before. That's why he cried. People were going, "Oh no, he's getting older."
Eric
And
Clapton.
no, he's never heard music before.
Yeah.
To him, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like when North Korea, when they played the Philharmonic,
yeah.
played, right? And Kim Jong-un let people listen to it. People were like moved by it because they'd never heard it before.
Oh, Jesus.
That's
But in
what my
your
dad
dad's case, because he had a stroke, I'm just trying to be more scientific about it.
Yeah.
You're not able to express, the way you express things is has been short-circuited. So your dad now can only express, from what I've noticed, it's either crying or laughing. So
Yeah.
like when he's happy, it's very limited now. It's almost as if like he's lost his ability to express properly because his brain's been affected.
Oh.
So like, even if he's not necessarily emotional, we're reading it as emotional. He could have hated it. He could have been like, "Fuck this," so he ended up crying. But that's the only way he can express. Because it's hard for him to express rage. I've seen him multiple times, sweetie.
He can't express rage anymore.
No,
Not
which is
really.
great. Well, this is here's how I feel. Why I feel guilty, is because when I was maybe 14, I prayed that he got a stroke.
My
Damn it, Bobby. What the fuck, man?
But it happened like 30 years too late. See, God doesn't work in your time,
The way you want it.
the way you want it.
He answers your prayers.
He
but,
does
like,
answer your
30
prayers,
years-
but
yeah.
he does it in his own way.
Yeah.
Right? So I feel guilty about it because I feel like I did that.
Oh my god.
You might have.
Yeah, I think I would have. I might have because I hated him.
Or it could just be the high salt and the rage.
Yeah.
It could be that.
Yeah.
It could be that.
The lamyan.
It could be the Lord. It could be like the lamyang, but it could be also my prayers. You know, I mean, I prayed a lot of things.
You actually prayed? Gee, just said,
Did you want him to get a stroke and die, or just have a stroke?
Oh, I wanted him. Dear God.
What even Asian accent?
I-
A Vietnamese accent?
I'll do it again,
What the hell?
fuckface. I'll do it again, fuckface.
Okay.
Dear God. Is that better?
Yeah,
I like
better,
that, I like
better.
that, I like
Dear
that.
God.
I like
Can you please give my dad cancer
Oh.
and AIDS at the same time? I mean, those are the kind of prayers.
Yeah.
I hated him.
Wow.
And we used to fear him, and he ran our house like a fucking dictator. But I'm telling you this right now, I don't know what happened to me, but I really love him.
What age was the turning point for you?
What?
When you started loving your dad?
When he got better. As men get older, right, they lose what's the estrogen.
Testosterone.
It's testosterone.
So yeah,
Estrogen. They lose estrogen.
their estrogen goes up,
I don't know
testosterone
anything.
goes down,
Yeah.
so they
Yeah,
become
yeah.
the sweet old man.
Yeah.